What's the most controversial thing I could think of? It's probably something to do with like R. Kelly or something.
Really? That's what your brain is?
Like that. Like the most controversial thing I can do is be like being R. Kelly's corner right now. Like that'd be like the most controversial thing somebody could do.
What if they suggest a new versus battle? It's like who R. Kelly versus the nephew of Chuck Berry. I guess we can't do Chuck Berry himself.
So wait, so what happened with Chuck Berry? Am I missing something? Was he on some R. Kelly shit?
He put like cameras in I think it was like a hotel. He like snuck cameras in there. Some sort of bathroom when he was pretty much just spying on people.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's not a great thing to do.
I mean, I don't know if that's as bad as what R. Kelly did. Those were terrible. It's terrible.
I want to say I do know. And
you do know?
It's not.
Okay.
It's both bad things. R. Kelly took it to another level.
Yeah.
And still kept going, too. Still had the hits afterwards.
Yeah, he kept going. He had people in his corner defending him even after they knew what he did. It was crazy.
Fat Joe knew what he did, and then he still did Thug Lovin' afterward. He was like,
for real?
Yeah. Remember that song? It's like, we thug and rolling on Dubsy, all up in the club. I'm singing R. Kelly right now. I don't know if I'm like, we were both starting to get jiggy to like, damn, what is this?
We completely forgot about everything. Like, oh shit, okay.
I believe I can fly. I can't do that. I can't do that anymore.
This is probably the most controversial way to start the episode right here.
Property Ebonics.
Yeah, listen, man, we're going to do something different. Well, first of all, people, welcome to Proper Ebonics. You already know what it is. And you know what we like to do over here. We're going to do it right now. Prop suggestions. Let's get it.
Oh.
I never know if we're frozen or not when that happens. I just assume I have to kind of freeze up.
You know, I'm not sure what happens when you say, let's go into a segment. I don't know, does music play? Is there like a twerking video? I don't know what happens.
Maybe. I don't. Now that we're on like YouTube, That's so. My prop suggestion, I'm going to start it off with a nice little proper one, nice little comedy one. I was on HBO earlier and all that stuff earlier in the week. And Dan Soder's new special, I guess it's not really new, but his latest special, Son of a Gary, thoroughly enjoyed it. That's my prop suggestion for this one.
I think it's a very great name, Son of a Gary.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's very clever, because it's a play off the son of a whoop. You see what he did there?
Is that what that was?
Like,
I did not know that.
Son of a gun, special. Like son of a bitch, son of a gun, son of a Gary.
I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know it was a direct play off words like that.
I'm pretty sure, unless I'm just so far ahead, in my mind, far ahead than Dan Soder than he think. Listen, I'm son of a gun, son of a bitch, son of a Gary. It just makes perfect sense.
I'm just gonna say, watch the special. Watch the special. Son of a Gary. Dan Soder. I was thoroughly entertained by it. It's when you watch stand-up as a comic, sometimes it could feel like it kind of just goes one ear out the other sort of thing. And this one, it was captivating. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's one would be a suggestion for this one.
So this is one of those specials you didn't pick up your phone and like scroll on Facebook and things like that.
No, man, I just put it on. Like I was like, it's whatever. I'll pop it on for 15 minutes. I never really watched this stuff before. I've always heard of them.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, stayed for the whole thing, just throughout. There's a whole hour, no pausing, and it just laughs every minute.
Yeah.
It was nice. I would definitely check out a special, or like if he does a new one, I'll look out for it.
Are you going to like go back and research his old stuff?
I think I'm too lazy for that. But if I see his stuff pop up like on Spotify, I'll click it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. It's probably going to make sure you click Proper Ebonics on Spotify too.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're gonna get both those suggestions.
Yeah,
my voice is out of it right now. I don't know if I'm like going through. Can you hear like a detectable noise in my throat?
No, your voice is always like this.
No, my voice is like, it's smooth and melodic. But like right now, it sounds very much like there's like little, I don't know, like. I was about to say pieces of crack, but there's no pieces of crack. I don't want that rumor out there. But what you would imagine to be small pieces of crack what you imagine that to look like, that's what it feels like in my throat right now.
Small pieces of crack looks like broke off chipped teeth.
There we go. Yeah, broke off chipped teeth are in my throat right now.
Yeah, that's what that's like. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, I got a suggestion for the people too. Here's my proper suggestion. All right. So the other day, you know, I'm trying to do things differently, and when it comes to cooking, I'm trying to cook different meals and things. Nigga, what I did the other day, I made corn on the cob on the grill, right? And I didn't husk it. I didn't peel it or nothing. I just took the corn and I just set it right on there while it's still in this husk.
Damn.
And it was delicious, man. I didn't peel it. I didn't put no butter on it. It was because it's in season. When the corn's in season, you ain't gotta do nothing to it.
Time out. So if you're not peeling the husk, are you eating the husk?
You peel it afterwards. So once the husk is all black, once it's all black and burnt, you peel it. Then you eat it. There ain't no fucking husk.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like that. You're like, I feel like you're pro-black enough where you'll eat nothing exclusive but black food. Like it has to be like charcoal black food. I need to get on that.
If that was the case, I only ate black foods. I would only eat cookout foods. I would just eat burnt cookout foods all the time. And Oreos. That's the only thing I could eat.
It's like I need a little bit of white in this, just a little bit.
Yeah, I know. What else could I eat? I could eat plums. I could do plums and grapes.
Are plums what?
Plums and purple.
That doesn't count,
I can't eat
it's
purple
so black
stuff too.
Purple? All right. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I should eat purple stuff too.
Does purple qualify as black?
Eggplant.
Yeah, another purple item. Yeah, that's a
it's
purple.
Not like real black. It's not. They're not black vegetables, is there?
I mean, that's the thing. When you're like doing it for the people, you can't eat any vegetables. That's like the trade-off, unless you like make it charcoal black.
See, then I'm gonna have to say forget the people because I need my veggies.
Okay, that's smart.
I need to have my veggies. Okay, I love I really love vegetables. Like as a kid, we never ate fresh vegetables ever.
Okay.
Like we might have some collard greens, but like my stepmom, she never made like all our vegetables is canned shit. You know what I'm saying? All canned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as an adult, you know what I'm saying? I was working for a produce company for years. So like I started getting into different kinds of produce and, you know, cooking and that kind of shit. So I like veggies. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them.
Yeah. They're a good thing to go with. I don't know how we first of all, it's funny that we're recounting some of this like we never discussed before. We're going to pull the curtains back. We're going to pull we recorded an episode. It may have gotten deleted, but we love the suggestions that we gave. We're like, we gotta give them back. So, Alan, we may have had the first 5 minutes of this may have been exact conversation that we had 4 days ago.
That's fine. You know, you gotta be very talented to have a conversation exactly again after you had it 4 days prior. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I have the script right here, so it's easier to do it that way. Man.
But the corn was the only thing I remember. I remember talking about the corn.
I was wearing a tank top, and you talk shit about my tank top. That was kind of disrespectful. If you notice, I'm in full flannel with an undershirt now. I got body issues now after you.
See, I didn't talk about your tank top. I talked about the lack of arms that you got.
Lack of arms? What are we talking about, man? I have full, long arms. People see me all the time. They're like, wow, you have long arms. They pull it out like that. Long arms.
See, we ain't talking about long arms, okay? We talking about the width of them joints, like my index finger.
Why are you talking about the width of my arms? That's weird. Stop talking about the width of my arms.
Your shoulders look like my fingers. This is why you dancing. This is you dancing right here.
No, I dance like that, man.
This is you dancing.
It's not me dancing, man. That's you hating. That's you hating right there. That's your insecurity. That's your insecurity dance when you do that. Oh, I wish I had long arms like Kirk Griffiths.
Yo, look, insecurity. Look, I got checked about my insecurities this week on Facebook.
Good.
Yo.
It clearly didn't work, but good, yeah.
Look, people be trying to check my insecurities all the time. Somebody told me that I had a bruised ego this week.
A bruised ego? Like, as in, wait, bruised? Because you usually have a very high ego. They're saying it was harmed?
They told me that my ego was bruised, which is why I think the way that I do. They think that, like, my reasoning for my thought is because I'm this hurt, ego bruised man-child.
Oh, sure. That's a
So
petty thing to say to someone. That's
look, I'm
a
gonna tell you where it came from, right? Because we got time.
yeah.
Um, I was on Facebook, I was on Instagram, and I was scrolling, and I seen a thing about on the Shade Room, and it was talking about Russell Wilson and Future, and it was talking about they have a son. Future has a son, and Russell Wilson's the stepdaddy to his son.
Yeah, Sierra, right?
And to Sierra, right? Because Russell Wilson's married to Sierra, or whatever. So Russell put a happy birthday post up to the kid, who's Future's son, who's actually named Baby Future. His name is Future too. So like he put like a happy birthday thing up, and then he
Is that
said
a real
like
thing? Is that a real? Is his name actually Future?
the
Like the
child's
son's name?
actual name is the child's actual name is Future.
That's
It's his
unnecessary.
dad's rap name.
That's wild. I don't encourage that right there.
It's
Future.
his dad's rap name. I mean, that's just like if Puff Daddy named his son, real name was Diddy Combs.
I would only agree with Future naming his son Future if Future's real name was Past. Continue with your story. Continue with your story.
Nope. Future said, nope. It's my nickname. I'm gonna give my son my nickname. So what Russell Wilson did, right? This is the part that I kind of had a little bit of problem with it, and I'm gonna tell you why. So he said, happy birthday. It's good to see you growing up. And then he said, Daddy loves you. And I was like, well, you're not daddy. Like technically you're not daddy. So like so what I did was I didn't comment on the post on Instagram. I went to Facebook and I put a post up saying I think it's disrespectful to have another man or woman that's okay. I think it's disrespectful for a child to call the step parent daddy or mommy if the other parents in their life doing their thing. That was my point.
Okay.
So I was like, and that's all I said was like, yo, if the father's in his life, if Future's in his kid's life doing all he's supposed to do, I think it's a little disrespectful. I think it's a little weird for him to call another man daddy when his dad is right here.
Future's in the club popping bottles for his son. Like he's very much in his life.
And he get paid off club bookings. What you want me to do?
That's daddy number one right there.
So like that was all I said. Like, so all I was saying was like, as a father who, like, man, like I grew up, both my parents remarried. I grew up with step parents on both sides. Me and my kids' mom, we're not together. So like I'm my kids know me as daddy. They like because of what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at it. And that's how I always looked at it as growing up. Like my dad was my daddy because what he does. You know what I'm saying? So people were like,
do you call your dad daddy?
No, I call him dad. I used to call him dad or senior.
I don't know. You sound pretty confident with the daddy part. Like I call my daddy daddy.
As a kid, okay. I used to call him that.
Sure.
As a kid, I did. But I don't do that no more. I'm a grown ass man. Like in my phone, he saved as senior. Okay, that's what it is.
You're never too old to refer to your pops as daddy. Don't let me knock you. Feel free to call your dad daddy.
No, look, I realized I was too old before I even knew you. Okay.
All right, man. Listen, tell your daddy story. All right. Don't let me interrupt your dad.
So all I was saying was like, yo, I feel like it's disrespectful to have the dad's in his life doing this thing. It's disrespectful to have a kid call him daddy. And not everybody, but people were like, it's your bruised ego. It shouldn't be a problem as long as the kids are happy. And I was like, yeah, the kids are happy. That's the whole other argument. Kids got to be happy. It's a whole other argument. But the argument is here, like, if I'm in my kid's life doing my job, shouldn't I get my credit, my name? I don't know. Like, doesn't mean I got a bruised ego. Doesn't mean I got a bruised ego because I think I should be considered the daddy when I'm the dad. Like,
yeah, I could see it even being both. Like, if I had children with someone and then they got with someone else or married someone else and the children are referring to that person as dad, my ego would be bruised, but rightfully so. I feel like that's a name reserved for me, especially if I'm being active in their life. And right. I imagine there's some insecurities that may come along with not only them referring to that person as dad, but potentially living with that person more than they would with me. So I can see both. Definitely a bruised ego, but also don't call that person dad. That's weird.
See, that's it. Like for me, like my ego would be bruised. And I think that's what people were saying, like, oh, you have a bruised ego because of the way you think. And I'm like, no, my ego would be bruised if that happened to me. I'm not saying that I am bruised and I can't handle. No. I just think that if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, that's the title that I was given. Like, you only have one mom and one dad. Like, that's,
How do you
you know
think
what I'm saying?
if it was flipped around? How do you think it would be if the person was calling like Sierra mommy, sort of thing? Like if the step parent was being called mommy, how do you think the person would react?
I think that'd be. I don't know what person who would react. You mean the mom, the real
Yeah,
mom?
so say if like it's the other way around, like the step parent is a mom, like they remarried and they refer to the step mom as just mom.
So
Would she be accused of having a bruised ego, or would it be how do those two pale in comparison?
see, it gets tricky when
Oh,
it comes to being parents. When it comes to men and women, like there are double standards in life, and that's one of them when it comes to mom. Like, if a mom was like, "Yo, I want to be the mom," and don't you call a stepmom mommy? I don't think people will say she has a bruised ego as they would a man, just because there's double standards in life. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of seems like the mom just wants to be a good mom, and it seems like I'm being a bruised ego weak man. That's what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, like I had a stepmom. My dad been married to my stepmom for 20 years. Like, I would never disrespect my mom and call her mommy. I call her like stepmom, you know what I'm saying? Or like I've seen people call like Russell Wilson. I seen you can call him Papa Russ or Daddy Russ. You just don't like it just to say daddy or dad. Like, I just think it's a little weird to me. That's all.
that's weird. I got a call from my stepdad today. It was a random thing. It was this random thing. He calls me. He's like, Kirk, do you have time to settle an argument? I'm like, all right, this is weird already. For someone that when you never call anyone, then out of nowhere, hey, settle this beef.
Yeah.
I guess him and mom were watching 48 Hours, that like investigation show where they
Yeah.
crack crime and all that. And he was like, all right, so I see a lot of the people in the room being interrogated, and some of them are pressured to talk. Now, if you were in that room, would you talk to them? Would you reveal information? Or would you wait for your lawyers to come and not say anything, even if you didn't do anything at all? And I was like, is he in some sort of weird situation, right? Why is he seeking guidance from me on this one? I told him the truth. I told him the truth, man.
So what you say? What would you do?
Logically, it makes sense to wait for the lawyer to come.
Right.
However, I'm too authentic. I may reveal some information if it's about myself. And I'm not saying that is not a snitch alert. Nothing like that. I'm saying like if I may reveal information about myself, but also in this hypothetical, I'm innocent. So, yeah.
Okay. Even if I'm innocent, I don't want to reveal the information.
That's don't say that. No, I saw producer Pat's suggestion.
What did producer Pat say?
69.
What did producer
I
Pat
saw
say?
you looking down too. I was like, no.
Did he say Kirk Kashi 69?
He did say Kirkashi 69. It flowed too. I was like, oh damn it.
All those K's in your name.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but I'm not. Listen, I'm not talking to him. You call my lawyer. Even if I ain't got a lawyer, I'd be like, I need a lawyer. I don't even know.
That's why today is like I'm caught up in the fluctuation wave right now. The
What
ups
you
and
mean?
downs. Yeah, the ups and downs of life. The emotions hit you from side to side.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's going on? Everything all right over there, man? They come check on you?
No. Not everything's all right.
Everything's not all right?
Not at all. No.
What's wrong, man? You're scaring me.
I'm going to choose not to reveal it on proper Ebonics. Suspenseful, I know.
This is one of those conversations we gotta wait till after we get off camera to have, huh?
Exactly that.
Goddamn, Kirk has another rash.
It's exactly that too. Yeah.
Hey.
My lower back hurts again, huh? No, it's nothing too crazy. It's just it's just you catch someone on a random Thursday. It's just like, I don't know. That's Thursdays I find to be one of my least favorite day. I find if I'm in emotional turmoil, it's a good chance it's a Thursday or Tuesday.
Look, man, I don't even know what day of the week it be. I really don't be knowing. I check my phone like 6 times a day because I don't know what day of the week it is ever.
It's Thursday. Trust me,
Yeah.
it's Thursday. I woke up and I was like, it is Thursday. Like I knew right off the bat, like, oh, this is a Thursday. Oh boy.
Look, the only way I know it's Thursday because everybody posting throwbacks.
Oh, from the throwback Thursdays and all that stuff.
That's the only way that I know, man. Fucking Instagram.
Oh man.
Look. Speaking of the gram, yo, I got a DM I want to share, man.
Oh man, Alan's DMs.
Let me see, man. So I got some. I don't know if this guy is listening. I should probably be careful what I be saying out here when I be exposing my DMs, but I don't think they listen. If they do, shout out to you. So one of my friends from high school, we played football together. You know what I'm saying? We went to the same college. You know what I mean? Good dude. Now he got a brother that's the same age as my younger brother. You know what I mean? Now his younger brother is also a rapper, just like my younger brother. So they cool. So they friends. So, but this guy, he keeps like hitting me up, my DM, asking me to do stuff that like I don't want to do. Like I just don't want to do, like, cause so the other day he asked me, he said, this is what he said to me. He said, what you think about shooting a comedy movie video with me? It's going to be called Granddaddy Perp.
Wait, a movie video? Like Thriller?
It's this comedy movie.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, bro. Like, listen, it's how do I say?
Granddaddy Perp was the name?
Granddaddy Perp, which is a weed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is my thing with this guy, right? I love him, and shout out to you, bro. Do your thing, but when you not consistent in your craft, like you not consistent, and you be asking people for help and to like get on their platform and to share what they got going on, like you gotta come correct, bro. You just can't be like, yo, I got this movie you want to shoot. Like, why would I? Like, what am I getting out of it? You paying me? You got a platform? Like, what is it for me? Like, I know what's in it for you. What's in it for me though? Like, I hate that, bro. Like,
wait. So I'm curious on this one. It's an interesting one. So you're saying that this person is not necessarily consistent in terms of because otherwise I was like, oh, that seems like just a collaboration.
No, man. It's literally like, yo, I feel like being a rapper today. Hey, can you do something? Hey, can you? One time I think he had dropped the music. Hey, bro, can you post it on your page? Nah, man. Like, wow. What we cool, but I ain't asked you to post it on your page for me. Like, I don't know, man. I just like, I guess my whole point of this whole thing is people need to get it from the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like you DMing this and DMing that and that's and that. You gotta just get it from the fucking muscle. Like you gotta put the hard work in, the groundwork, and get it. Like you want to share my platform because I froze my shit to be where it's at. I didn't like ask 1,000 people for this, and this shit took years and years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. That's the lesson of this DM release. Get it from the muscle. Get it from the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Get it from the mud, man. Listen, overeager person that Alan went to high school and college with that asked him for a favor, although they're not consistent with their craft. If you want to do this video, I'm right here. No, I get I've had similar ones where like people ask me to like either share or promote with their shows and stuff. I don't take too much offense to it, but there's times where I just don't feel like broadcasting myself on the internet. Right. That's how it is for me. Like there's times where I'm just like, I'm in dark mode. I don't want anyone to see me. I'm off the grid. Yeah. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm doing something that I don't want to do. And I don't think that's right. To a degree. So I hear it from that angle. But I think you're right though. If you're consistent with your work and you kind of build your own following for whatever project you're doing, people would tend to hop on that way. It's not terrible to help other people out on occasion too. Yeah.
Listen, man. One thing that I do when I want to help somebody, I do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you don't have to be asked to do it.
It's simple as that. Like, if you like, yo, I wonder if Alan want to support and share. You won't have to wonder because if I do, I will. Like. It's simple. It's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like asking a rapper for a shout out. sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like that. Like I said, my brother's a rapper, and I ain't gotta ask him to shout me out. He probably will shout me out. You know what I'm saying? But if you gotta ask for the shout out, then it's probably not genuine, and this doesn't mean as much. It doesn't hold as much weight.
I may ask for a shout out. If I'm like walking down the street and I see Fabulous, I'm like, oh, well, I'm never gonna see Fabulous again. Yo, Fabulous. Yo, shout out Proper Ebonics on the next one.
He's gonna be like
Proper Ebonics. And I'm like, well, let me tell you.
He's gonna be like, no. Okay.
That's what Fabulous sounds like.
But
I'm not gonna do that.
another thing too, man. I've been thinking about this shit too. I know a lot of comedians listen to us. And this is something I think that we need to do. I guess this could be a suggestion, whatever, but fuck it.
Good, because I got another suggestion too.
Another suggestion.
Yeah, we're doing 2 prop suggestions. Prop suggestion part 2. Prop suggestions part 2.
No, because like I've been thinking about this, and like it trips me out because a lot of times comedians ask me like, yo, how do I grow my following? How do I get my page popping? And comedians, y'all gotta stay on brand. Like there's so many times I go to comedians' pages that want to get popping, and their last picture was a picture of a leaf, or like picture of pizza, and they have like a stupid caption. I'm like, oh, this is what you want to get popping, bro. You gotta be. Listen, when it comes to social media, you gotta be consistently funny, bro, and on brand. Like that's another thing I don't share people's shit. Everything I post on brand is my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's funny shit. Like I'm not. What do I look like just posting somebody else's shit? That's not like my whole page got a flow to it. Like every third post is a homeless cardboard sign. Every third post, that's a flow to my shit. So I can't
actually notice that. I never actually. Would you repost someone's thing if you found it funny?
So, like I will on Facebook, I'll repost, I'll share something. But like on Instagram, I really don't like on my story maybe, but like on my feed, no, I'm not just reposting some shit because it's funny. Like that's what my feed for my feed for my funny.
Oh, okay, feed funny.
My feed is for my funny. Like I don't like I never like there's people I see their captions be like tag 3 people, share this with 6 people. I'm not. No, hey, here's my art, my content. Do what you want to do with it. But I hate people give you all these roles and shit.
It's the whole. I think there's a whole community with it though of just the share mentality.
Yeah.
It's like I think a lot of people even recognize, maybe they don't. That's like, all right, you're not really going to get much out of this. You may get 1 extra like or so, but it's more so like, oh, well, you shared mine, so I'll share yours. It's like, oh, giving each other favors. It's like a form of networking. I think a lot of people view it that way. Personally, it's not one that I indulge in. I don't really care for it too much.
Yeah.
But I'm also off the grid, so yeah.
No, but look, that backfires on him. If you sharing just because he's your friend, then your friend don't know that his shit not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like he like, oh, Alan must think it's funny. Alan shared it. No, I don't want you to think that. I'm not sharing nothing unless it's hilarious.
Oh boy, you're ridiculous.
I don't know. That's like it may sound harsh, but like I said, man, my page is my brand. It's my funny. Everything on my page, I want to be funny. And I feel share it. Oh, get the fuck.
You gotta be funny to get on Alan's feed. And it's not, you gotta be funny, you gotta be Alan. That's the 2 keys to get on Alan's feed. Are you funny? You gotta be an Alan.
I drive my girl crazy. She like, you ain't posting me yet.
Yeah, that's why your girlfriend's been sitting right next to you. I've yet to see her face. It's almost like, you ever remember like in cartoons and when like the kids, they would never show like the parent or the teacher's face, like you would never see the adult's face.
Yeah.
I never see your adult. I never see her. It's like the Muppet Babies cartoon where you always just saw the stockings in the foot. You never saw the person. You never saw the face of it.
She's like the neighbor from the Tim and Tool Man show.
Yeah, I mean, seen the top of her head though. I mean, she's not even Wilson. I mean, the top of her head. I bet she's a honey dip. You gotta send me the link. I want to see your thick girlfriend.
She on my page, yo. I post her on my page. Like she be rocking my merch. She be wearing my t-shirts and shit.
Oh, she one of the models?
Yeah.
Damn, you're dating a model. That's what's up. Damn, I didn't know that. That's cool.
She said she one of the models. The only other model was me. Okay.
Yeah, she's definitely the model of the 2. She's definitely the model of the 2. No, that's cool. I see you got the mass hysterical stuff going on, the merch and all that. You're finding different things to do during quarantine times and all that, man. People are trying to find different ways. My little second prop suggestion.
Oh, you really got two of them.
I do. I got a nice one. I want to give a shout out to Crackers Comedy. They got merch too.
Oh,
This just came in the mail. It's a navy gray cotton. It feels very soft. Yeah, I feel like with this, whenever you rock like a comedy shirt, it's pretty much giving people the right to ask you to tell them a joke. So I'm being very strategic in where I wear this shirt. Like I'm not going to the mall with the shirt. If I ever go to a mall again, it's not going to be in this shirt.
See, I was about to ask you that. You're not going too many places.
Yep. Well, and while we're recording this, man, all 50 states they're having plans to reopen. They're starting to fold it back up. Have you been seeing this, man? Like the space.
So I see like Florida, Georgia. I see Maryland. I seen that Maryland was open, but Baltimore wasn't.
I don't know about that. That's weird.
I seen that.
Yeah, no, but they're slowly starting to reopen some non-essential businesses. Because just maybe 3 weeks ago, they were arresting like hair salons and all that stuff, and like owners of hair salons rather. Because it was like, you can't be open right now. But it's just like the developing stories with this is kind of wild. Like they just came out with the CDC was saying that COVID, it doesn't spread as easily as they had thought in regards to off surfaces.
Yeah, I seen it on all surfaces. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, you don't really know what to do with this. It's like, all right, first they're like, don't wear a mask. It's not going to help you. Okay, wear the mask. Just as long as you wear gloves. Yeah, don't wear the gloves. That's a stupid thing to do. You're going to look like an idiot. But whatever you do, just do not touch the surface. Make sure to Lysol wipe all your apples. Turns out I did not have to Lysol wipe any of my apples.
I hope you really didn't Lysol wipe your apples.
Gotta stay clean, bro.
You supposed to just you could do water and some soap maybe, but you ain't had to Lysol wipe them apples, bro.
I'm ambitious. No, I didn't Lysol my apples. No, that would have been ridiculous. But yeah, I think regardless, I've gotten into the habit of just being a little more, a little more safe. Certain things, just wiping stuff down, just being more cleanly and all that. Not that.
So how long are you gonna be doing this?
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's like even my office, they're planning to reopen soon. Slowly, it's like only if you want to go in and you have to wear a mask and get your temperature checked every day, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ride it out, sort of thing, and I feel safe, continue to do safe stuff, and then try not to have it affect my life too much. But that's the reality of it, or at least so I think.
So when are you going to start doing comedy shows again? When do you foresee that?
So if they start opening comedy clubs, like Wisecrackers Comedy, like if they start having shows again and they ask me, I'd probably ask them like, hey, so what's your deal with audience members? Like what's the plan with that? If they have a plan set, I would do it. Yeah. I would do it probably by like the end of June, July. If it's like,
you said the end of June into July.
Yeah, end of June, July. I think like because we can't have it be where it's like we stay like this forever. So if it's like, all right, we're not gonna pack it out, not like a bunch of places. I'm not performing for 500 room arenas, right. But I'll do 200 room arenas. No, actually, no, that is a reality. So like I'll do something where it's like, oh, we're gonna have limited audience members. We're gonna space it out to 6 feet and all that stuff. And likely it would be nice to see how other shows operate first.
Right.
Just get an idea. So it's not like you're guinea pigging it. Right. I don't know. How about you?
I actually had the opportunity to perform at shows that I've turned down. I just feel like it's a little too soon. Like I've been asked to do a couple outdoor shows.
Yeah. And they're the worst. That'd be worse. Of like, oh well, comedy's back, but it's outdoors now. It's just outdoor comedy.
Listen, man, I've been saying this for the summertime. Outdoor comedy is going to be the move. Like it's going to be a lot of outdoor comedy shows. I'm trying to tell you.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm sure it'll have a better rep now, and people will be more attentive because in comedy shows before, when it was outdoors, that was just pretty much like, all right, people talk. Right. You're outdoors. We can't control you. You do whatever you want. The laughter is not trapped anywhere. It just goes up into the sky with the balloons.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of like bad gigs, I think of outside shows, but not always. Not always.
But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I've been asked to do like 3, and they all been outside, man. So it's like that's gonna be the thing this summer. There'll be a lot of outdoor, and I'm telling you, I don't know how comfortable I am inside, like inside of a room with people ha-haing.
I know, right at you, all the people.
Right in my face. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and I guess they all wear masks.
And then, who really gonna wear a mask to laugh in their own mouth? Like, you gonna be there?
People are gonna do it, man. I mean, if you said like, who's really gonna wear a mask while jogging 5 months ago?
Yeah.
And now look at it; it's everyone sort of thing. I
guess you're right.
We'll see, man. Like, I think there's going to be more developments on the virus itself. Perhaps they'll put more people at ease. Perhaps it won't. Perhaps they'll do the complete opposite. But I think with developments on that, and when you have something like the WHO and CDC, when they have the reports out and they make statements, I think people are going to make their actions based off of that. So we'll see what developments bring, man.
I hope people base their actions off what they say and not what the boy in the office say, because he be saying some crazy shit.
It's funny, we were joking about that before we started recording this. I was like, oh, we're going to talk about the thing he said, right? And you're like, yeah. Turns out he said 2 quiet things. It's like, oh man, this dude keeps going. This dude keeps going on.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
Yeah, so the one that that I was referring to was that his mention that he was taking the anti-malaria drug. I do not know the pronunciation of the generic name of it, but the other name for it is Plaquenil, and a lot of times it's used for anti-malaria, and some of it's being used for COVID patients.
This is the hydrochloroquine.
If you got that right, all power to you. I wasn't even going to try. I was like, nope, I'm good on that one. Even before this, I put it in. I was like, I'll spell it out phonetically. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I see Plaquenil. Let's roll with that. And for all I know, that's wrong too. So yeah, he was suggesting, or not even suggesting, he was saying like, he flat out was like, yeah, no, I take it as a precautionary thing. He was like, yeah, I don't see the big deal. I don't see it hurting people, which is not the case. Apparently, like Plaquenil, it has quite the side effects, particularly on the eyes and in the heart. So that's kind of like a big one to say. Like, yeah, I'm definitely taking it. It doesn't hurt people. It does. It does. If you take this in excess, it will hurt you.
This is probably worse than when he asked the question to inject bleach or not.
So that was the whole thing, because like that's kind of like chalky lines, because how I heard it, it seemed like he was suggesting it, not directly saying to do it. Well, I think that's irresponsible for a president to do.
Right.
It wasn't like, no, definitely do this. Still reckless thing to say. Still a reckless thing. This, however, is like on unequivocal terms. It's straight up like, yeah, I do this.
Yeah.
And it will not hurt you.
Right.
So that was kind of crazy. I wonder how much of it is him playing the role, like he's not actually taking it, and it's just like, oh, let's just do it because you know, for re-election reasons, for political reasons, population control. I don't know.
You don't want to kill off half your base.
That's what I'm thinking too. It's like, as if the people that are listening to you, theoretically, they're going to be people voting for you. So maybe he really is just taking this.
Nah, he don't know. He has no idea. He don't even know what he be saying half the time. I'm pretty sure. He don't take that shit, because if he took it, he'd be fucking messed up by now.
I don't know. I won't even say that I know the science behind it. But from what I see online on the WebMD and all that, it's like, yeah, this could lead to some issues with your heart and eyes.
Exactly.
So, and it's funny. Pence came out and was like, yeah, I'm not taking that. He's like, I'm not doing that. I advise Americans to go and speak to their doctor before doing that. Then again, he's also the same dude that went to the hospital with no mask. So it's like,
they all stupid, and they run in the country. It's out to lunch, man. Out to lunch.
Yeah, man. What if we ran the country? What would that be like? I don't think it would be any better.
I'm pretty sure it would be better. I know for a fact now that I could do this.
I think we'd be better on human rights. I think that's one thing. when it comes to like the finances, it'd be like, what, I don't know. I guess put it all in Disney. I don't know. Yeah.
Listen, that's not a bad idea.
Put it
Disney,
all into Disney.
Disney's been a powerhouse for 50 years. Okay, I mean, listen, man. From what I've seen from this dude in office, I'm pretty sure me and you, we could do it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we can do it, man.
It's a package deal, though. You can't just have one of us. Wait, who's president? Who's vice president?
You're definitely president. I'm
Nice.
vice. I need a little bit of leeway if I'm vice.
Yes, I will be president.
You got more to Obama about you than I do.
Oh man, you got more of the Joe Biden than I do. So
that is messed up.
Seen you smelling hair before, dog.
That is messed up.
Producer Pat, he suggests that he could be the weed Kazar.
Yeah, it's just Czar.
Is it Czar?
It's just Czar.
I'm no longer the president. I'm no longer. It's too much. Too much.
Listen, you fit in now. You can't pronounce the word Czar, so you fit in with the real president.
You're the one out there saying like hydrochlodine. So I don't. You could do the pronunciations.
But Czar is only 4 letters, bro.
Listen, man. It's a Thursday. That's all I gotta say. It's a Thursday.
What you drinking? What's that? Blue Moon?
No, this is a Golden Monkey.
Oh, Golden Monkey. All right.
Monkey by Victory. 9.5 or such. It's cool. It's cool.
That's why you over there in your bag right now. You real mellow.
No. Yeah, sure. Yeah. This is why I'm in my bag. Golden Monkey. If you see a smile on my face, the monkey must be on my back.
You don't want that monkey on your back, bro. You know what that monkey that means? That's another saying for having HIV.
I don't have HIV. However, for this analogy, I'm going to say that there's a monkey on my back. I just feel out of it, dog. I just feel out of it completely. This is one of those episodes where I'm going to be like, yo, let's scrap the whole thing. I'm
going to tell you why we're not going to scrap the whole thing.
Because we already scrapped.
Because we already scrapped the whole thing.
We scrapped one episode for the week. We'll make do with this one.
It's not happening. Listen, I'm telling you, this episode, we've been going on for like 45 minutes now. This episode we got some very quality topics in here. You know what I'm saying?
We were popping off in the last one. We were popping off. We were dropping names. We were calling people out.
It's probably a good thing that the last one got scrapped, because I think I said like "fuck you" to some people. I don't even
did.
I don't even know those people, so it's probably a good thing. I didn't really mean it. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
We were talking about friends, and then
you diss Lisa Kudrow. That's a real thing. You did diss Lisa Kudrow, and I came to her defense.
It's because I got upset because Friends, they stole the whole concept for their show from Living Single. They took the idea from that black show and made it white and took it to network television and ran away with it. And I never can let that go.
The reason why we were talking about it was that Lisa Kudrow, she came out with a statement stating that pretty much Friends, in criticism as to why it was an all-white cast, she was saying that we should look back at that as a time capsule of what was reality then, and not something that we should try to fix back then or judge.
Right.
And then pretty much our commentary on it was like, there was black people around then too. Well, that wasn't the appropriate time capsule. You were in New York,
right?
The late 90s, 2000s. So that was we had some hot takes. I feel the steam is not in me to steam it up again.
I know the steam isn't there, but one thing that I remember saying was that's the problem that white people have a lot, is not accepting and understanding the past. Like they trying to let the past be the past. No, we gotta talk about this shit. This shit is the reason why we're here today. And so I think that was one of the takes that I had, was like, you can't just say, well, that was the past, and no, man, let's talk about that shit. It's messed up y'all did that. So that's all.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna drop names. I've been accused of being anti-woman.
Anti-woman?
Not anti-woman, but like kind of.
You too?
Yeah. Both of us, yeah. I won't go into detail with it, but it kind of bummed me out. It bummed me out, man.
What happened?
Just through conversations and dialogue, how that's a thing.
Yeah.
And kind of suggestion that I tend to side with men over women. And I was like, oh no, I won't even get into it,
But
man.
look, with some real shit, you ain't got to get into it, right?
It's weighing on my heart now.
But look, but with some real shit, this is what I wanted to say to you, and I'm gonna say this live on the air. I think that
Please be wary.
no, look, this is what I'm about to say. Some real good shit. Some real good stuff.
That makes me more worried. Yeah.
No, this is really good.
Okay.
Like, I feel like every man, even everybody needs to have those moments where they go like, "Oh, am I wrong, or am I fucked up, or should I think differently, or should like?" There's always times where I'm like, "Oh, let me take a step back and let me check myself to make sure I am moving how I should." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying like that's all I'm saying. So like I've had people say to me like, "Oh, that's misogynistic of you," or you that's hateful towards women. I'm like, hold on, let me take a step back and let me just evaluate how I'm moving and how I think and the things I say. That's what I was saying. So everybody needs to have that. That's what
no, I think that's true too. And like, it makes me wonder too. I'm like, oh, okay, well, how often do I subconsciously side with men over women, or vice versa, sort of thing?
Mm-hmm.
So the feelings got a little hurt. And then also like doing the self-evaluation part, like, oh man, how much is that true?
Right.
Sort of thing. That's why like no porn May. That was why it's so important to me, man. It's like, all right, well, am I watching too much porn? Kind of just taking that step back. Again, I don't think that was the case, but it was like, all right, take that step back, see how you operate a month of no pornography. Just for that self-evaluation, just see like how I am moving, sort of thing, and maybe why I'm so sad. There's
in your defense, you were watching porn with men and women in it, right? So it's not like you were just, objectifying women. You were objectifying both people.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I suppose so.
So
I'm not gonna go into my porn preferences, but it's pretty. It's
but everybody, I'm telling you, everybody needs that moment to go like, wait, was I wrong? Or like if you would have been like, no, you're wrong, you're 100% wrong, everything you say is wrong.
Yeah.
That's when you got a problem.
Yeah. That's the thing. I call it like being in religion they say like agnostic is the idea of like being open to any sort of thing that could be out there in the world in terms of religion.
Right.
I consider myself like socially agnostic. And mentally agnostic. That sounds like an insult to myself. It's not, but in sense of like, there's so much stuff that I don't know.
Right.
Some of it even about myself, where it's like that could be true.
Right.
That could be true. That could be a real thing. I can't say in definitive terms that something is not true. So it's good in the sense that like it shows open-mindedness, but also it could lead to like some doubt and negative thinking when it's like, all right, well, am I that? Am I that thing? So you're right, though. It's good to self-evaluate. I may be in the sad phases of self-evaluation right now. Who knows?
Look, listen, man. I was there a week ago. Like what I went through. Like I was there a week ago, and I was literally took me like a week, and I was like, talking to people and just like, okay, I mean, I'm not that, but I think anybody can be better, but I ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and I won't go on record and saying that your situation may have led to my situation. Proper Ebonics.
Out here in these streets.
God damn it, proper Ebonics. It's the only time I didn't share the link. I was like, no, proper.
Sorry, Kirk.
That's all right, man. So
it's good stuff though. But look, man, I'm glad we had a breakthrough. I'm telling you, because the next time we do an episode, I guarantee you'll feel way better about the situation. Period.
We'll see. I'm rolling dice. Life has been a weird place 2020, mainly good, which is weird. Like in terms of like the pandemic, that's awful. That's probably like the forefront of the negativity in 2020. But there's been a lot of goods in 2020. And a lot of just more so just weird. It's like, damn, that happened? That's weird. Didn't expect that.
This gonna go down in history. Like when somebody asks you a question 15 years from now, you can be like, yeah, back in 2020. They're like, don't you bring up that 20.
I know when they say 2020, I'm going to talk about the purple curtains. I know for a fact that's what's going to come up. It's funny. So I was doing a show on Sunday. You were on it. You went on a little bit before me, sort of thing. It was virtual, so we didn't dap up or anything like that. I had to bring up the purple curtains. And then at the end of it, someone was like, "Yo, your clock is broken."
Oh.
They were doing it in the chat too. I could see they're like saying like, "Yo, his clock is broken. His clock is broken." They didn't realize that's a aesthetic for me, man. That's stuck on 11:11 because I wish my clock worked. So I got to drop that nice little joke. I was like, "Oh, well, that's not even in my time." But if you're gonna,
Yo, that's hilarious
for me, yeah, that's
11:11. I wish my clock worked. Oh,
that's a nice aesthetic to wake up to. It's like, oh man, what a nice little joke that I made for myself. That's
like,
yeah,
I like that, man. It's like, that's the smile I'm talking about right there. That's what we're talking about. Now, listen, man. I think that's a good way to go out on an episode, man, with a smile like that. What you say, Kirk? How about it, man?
yeah, man. I'm gonna play some UFC 3. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for a night, and then that's it.
All right, I'm gonna go see what my kids doing. I hope they're still all right.
Oh, that's right. You have those. I forgot. Listen, thanks for listening to this. I hope I don't regret this episode. My name's Kirk. You know who this guy is.
Yo, proper Ebonics.
Peace.